This is my review for Glee Season 6, Episode 9, Child Star. Now, this song was, this episode was basically about, you know, Glee doing basically a concert sort of thing for a 13-year-old named Myron, who was the nephew of the superintendent, and because Sue has a crush on him, she basically forced them to do it, no matter what. And he's like in that whole episode, he was a big pain. I couldn't stand him one bit, and neither did Sue. Sue, is one of the people that I could not stand the most, but he just outranked her right at the very beginning, being all sassy and bossy, saying, "Oh, I want this, I want that." That's like a 13-year-old. But usually Sue acts like one. But his name is Myron Muskowitz, and he has a bar mitzvah that he needs to go to. That's why he needs background singers. He wants background singers, not just people to sing with him. He wants people behind him, singing underneath him. That's one thing I just cannot stand about him, that he thinks he's better than everyone else. Now, the performances, which actually at the end of the episode, he actually ends up, the superintendent has him go to the Glee club because he thinks he's way too talented to be in middle school. Which, he's 13 years old. It's not about talent that gets him higher. It's about grades and how smart a person should be, not about the talent. So unless he was really smart, getting straight A's, passing all his classes, actually going higher than everyone else in this school, being smarter than the 8th graders, being smarter than all those people, then I would understand him going to high school. But it didn't seem like he was that kind of person. But the performances were okay. I did not like his voice when he was singing. He first off started with "Lose My Breath," and it was just all over the place. It wasn't a song meant for a kid to sing. It was just all over the place. And then the next song that was on there was "Friday I'm in Love," was sang from Sam to Mercedes, and no, that was sang from not Sam but Spencer, about another person who was also at the school but wasn't in Glee club that he had a crush on, which it shows you him basically stalking him around and all that stuff, singing the song. It was a little too creepy, which I didn't like Spencer because he was just too much of an asshole. But overall, I love this song. He did a really good job on it. And also one thing about the episode I did not like was how Spencer would actually bully, Roderick, just because he was fat. Which I knew it was going to happen, because Spencer's an asshole, and he would actually do whatever he wants, no matter what someone else would say. He's gay. He's going to stand up straight and tall, and he's acting more superior, kind of like Myron, how he was acting. But eventually Spencer calms down and actually helps Roderick with a little bit of it, behind his back, supporting him. And Roderick goes and supports him, and actually ends up convincing the person he was, Spencer has a crush on, to actually talk to him, and actually ends up being together, and actually ends up also joining Glee Club. The next song I want to talk about is "I Want to Break Free," which actually dealt with Mason singing to Madison, saying, this wasn't actually meant to Madison, but it was at the bar mitzvah concert thing, and I love the performance of it. It was just right on the spot. Like, his vocal on that song was tremendous, and actually they made Madison understand that, I am smothering him. I need to let go and just relax. Let him go after, someone that he likes. But she actually ends up liking that one girl who's saying tightrope, Jane. And yeah, he ends up actually asking Jane out to eat and all that. Which we don't know what happens after that. But I'm just glad that they finally bring some stories into the new directions. Now, the next song I want to talk about is "Break Free," which actually is another song at the concert, and it deals with Rachel. It has like Rachel, Beast, Will, Sue, Myron, Sam, all of them, and Blaine, I believe. Not Blaine, because he was not there yet. But those 6 were singing the song, with Myron, and it was a fun performance. The scene with them in the rehearsal was hilarious, with Sue messing around with Will, and Will messing around with Sue, having like a big kitty fight. Will calling Sue Susie Q, and making Sue mad, and all that stuff. And then the superintendent walks by and asks if there's anything wrong. It's like, oh no, we're just rehearsing. That was hilarious. The next song I want to talk about is "Cool Kids," which is actually the final song, and it dealt with all the kids. The performance was so cute. The little dance movements, and Kitty taking basically the lead almost the whole entire song, and it was just so cute. Them all together with Myron in the Glee Club, and all the other Spencer's boyfriend in the Glee Club. It was just so cute seeing them all together. And then Uptown Funk, which is another song sung in the bar mitzvah concert thing. And at first, I didn't really care for the performance. Then it started, and thinking back at it, they did the best that they could do with Roderick, just loosening up and having fun, and Jane and Spencer, just kicking back, relaxing, having fun. Though they're not the best dancers, it's just still, it made everyone, feel like the need to get up, start dancing. It was a really good performance. Overall, the episode was good. Some of the performances could have been better, but what they were still good for Glee.